All right, testing 1 2 3. Hope I am live and you guys are hearing me well. Welcome to the Imaxit YouTube channel. I'm your host JD, where we break down everything Concacaf and also worldwide football as well. So hope you guys are doing fine. All right. So, anyways, we are going to be talking about one of all of the actual U17s and a few other things in relation to our Jamaica content. All right, because the Reggae Girls played Spain and they lost 3 goals to 0, and we have to literally highlight that as well because they're doing something towards the World Cup. So we want to make sure we put that there, rightly so. I've done some shorter version videos, as I've always said. Obviously, we don't naturally need lives to cover all of these contents. We can just do it in a shorter version video. Most of the lives are just to communicate with personnels like yourself. All right, so that's why we do lives. Yeah, so I've done them in shorter version videos. If you want the information instant, what groups and everything, that's why you check the shorter version videos. All right, yes, so make sure you do so. All right, so let me try and get some personnel's comments here. All right, I saw that a lot of people checked in. Massive respect, guys. Smash the like button, get it up. So we'll try and get everything done fast within 2 hours. All right, blessings, Marcelo. Then we have Sean Base in the building. Big up yourself. Best documentary. Big up yourself as well. Ush Puppy in the building. Massive respect. All right. Sheridan said he's hearing me loud and clear. All right, that is great. Them are gonna lose JD just live. No, we're gonna detail everything. It's not just Jamaica alone in the competition. Jamaica is our team, so that's why we kind of always put Jamaica front and center. But we are going to talk about football overall. And remember, if you even lose the competition, it's a developmental phase as well. So that can show you where Jamaica will go in the future. That is very much important as well. So you can't just look at it only for the wins and losses. You get me? You have to look at it from a wider standpoint, as in like saying, what are we trying to achieve in the long haul? What are we looking for as well? That is very much important. So if you're looking for 2 pieces, you found those 2 pieces. If you're looking for 10 pieces, you found those 10 pieces to step up to the level of the main major team, because that should always be the goal. You understand me? That should always be the goal. Hold on. JD, if Suriname win today and AD lose today, 3 teams with 3 points will be going home and going to the next round. No problem. We're going to detail that as well. It's always important. Don't worry yourself. All right. JD, I'm sick and tired of the foolishness. What is going on in Jamaica football? And it seems it will never change. Maybe that's the case. Maybe not. I don't know. All right. TEDx, bless up yourself. Thanks for being here. Hope all is well with you and your family. And Jerome as well. Bless up yourself. Jermaine, bless up yourself. Thanks very much for being here. All right. Let me move on towards the detailing screen, because obviously we have other things to do. So let we get it right up there. All right. So anyways, this is what we have at this point. Let me show you the grouping, because Shambi's just talked about it. We had some results last night. 1-1, Panama, Mexico drew. So both of those teams conceded for the first time, yes, and also on 7 points. But goal difference, tell the difference right there. So that put Mexico first, Panama second. Obviously, you saw the goal difference 5-7. Then you have Guatemala, which we told you they look like the better team, but maybe this was pretty much unlucky right there not to get take the entire lead, to be honest. Not to take the entire lead. All right. So they did dismantle Curacao in 8 goals to 3. So they did well for their goal difference as well. Obviously, it never really mattered in the end because they only had 3 points. All right. Yes, but it showcased that they are as good as what I told you about them, and we said that they are going to qualify after seeing the team. So clearly, we were right on that analysis side. All right. So that this group turned out exactly how we expected it after 2 games played. All right. Yes, and that goes to show you that all 15 years old and 16 years old are not on the same level, because if you can predict it, it tells you that they are on separate levels. All right. That is one thing I've realized right there. All right. Yes. Good team. All three of these teams that progressed, they are good, very, very good teams. Very, very good teams. Then you have United States topped the group with 9 points. Canada second. Trinidad third on goal difference right there. On actual goal difference, Trinidad qualified. All right, Trinidad qualified. Listen to that. Trinidad qualified only on goal difference over Barbados. Thought that Trinidad would have won it right out. We got the group correct as well, you know. But we thought that Trinidad would have actually won it right out, and they never did. All right, but they still advanced. All right, so we see how far Trinidad can push it and how far they can push their development as well. Because remember, it's not just solely about winning, but a little bit more than that as well. All right, guys, as you come in, make sure to smash the like button. We don't have the entire day. We're going to do half an hour just giving you the actual details, and then we will take the phone calls, because we know from the phone calls coming, it kind of kick up the show to the opposite direction. And I don't want that. I want people to make sure they have the information that they came here for. All right, yes. So that makes United States, Canada, and Trinidad advances from Group B. And then Group C now, these are the games that should come for you guys. All right, these are the third set of games coming in. All right, so you have Costa Rica and 6 points plus 5 goal difference. All right, so they are 4 goal difference away from Jamaica in the second spot. At this point, Jamaica still sits in the second spot. All right, with a +1 goal difference. All right, yes. And remember, it's always about the goal difference, and then after that, it goes to goal scored. All right, goal scored should be the third eliminator. All right, if you're tied on things. All right, so it's good. Jamaica scored a good amount of goals, so that's on Jamaica's side, and they have the +1 goal difference already. All right, then you have Guadeloupe and +0. No, it's not +0 goal difference and 3 points. 3 points. Cuba and -6 goal difference on 0 points. The reason why it's still up in the air for the reason why it's still up in the air for everybody to qualify, it's because what we saw so far. We saw Costa Rica played Guadeloupe. It could have been 3-4-0 before Guadeloupe really took the initiative of using their physicality. What I've learned about Guadeloupe, they come into games, figure out who you are, then break you down after. They did it to Costa Rica, cause Costa Rica also has a problem using their size and physicality. For Jamaica, they did it from the first minute. Because clearly Jamaica have less technical players than the standard of what Costa Rica has then. So Costa Rica could have staved up the Guadeloupean guys them for 25-30 minutes and could have scored 4 in that time. But the problem is, once they start impose their physicality, because once you get weaker, you start to give spacing, and spacing is just more problems. All right, yes. So that the Guadeloupe team does possess those things because they are big, and sometimes you can't teach big. All right, they are very big, some big human beings. Sometimes I can't understand how they are 16 years old. They are bigger than everybody in the competition that I saw so far. They are just naturally big. You know, but I'm not going to emphasize too much on the big side. All right, yes, but you clearly know what I meant by them being big. All right, yes, you clearly know what I meant by that, guys. All right, 1 second. Get the likes up in the time that we are speaking, because we are going to go over straight to the brackets. So once we finish and we start our conversation, you're educated on what's at stake. All right. So all 4 teams can still qualify. Jamaica could get eliminated, even though Jamaica is in the second spot at this point. The only team cannot get eliminated is Costa Rica. But Costa Rica could still go down to realistically, Costa Rica could still drop down to the 3rd spot, but they could not get eliminated. So for instance, if Jamaica beat Costa Rica by 5 goals, they are going to drop off and go down to maybe a plus 0. They are going to go down to 0 goal difference with 6 points. All right, and Jamaica would go up to +6 goal difference. All right, with a hypothetical guy, we never said it's going to happen. We are not saying that. All right, yes, it's not going to happen, but we are just telling you the actual possibilities. All right, so Jamaica could take top spot with that, and then if Guadeloupe just beat beat Cuba by 2 or 3, that would put them on +3. So that would literally push them away as the second position, and that would make Costa Rica drop down to third. So why I've said all of that is to say that through it's a mathematical chance, I don't think they're going to gamble so much. I don't think they're going to gamble so much on taking the risk. And taking the risk of just overlapping their team and use everyone on the bench. I was actually saying that before, when I looked at the actual physical proof, we realized that they could still come third. And you're going to see the difference between coming third and coming first. I'm just trying to put everything together so you could understand what's up. So that's the major difference. So with that said, I think that alone push it to Costa Rica will not want to gamble with anything. If you have it in your hands, why would you gamble? I think they would more go for the first half, make sure they have Jamaica 2-0 down or something. So if Jamaica come back and get the draw, it helped themselves, but not necessarily arm Costa Rica. So I think they would go to make sure they get the job done first and then take their players off. What say you guys on that one? Let me know. All right, so that is the grouping for Jamaica. And then the final one is Honduras 80. Honduras 80. El Salvador, similar situation at this point. Honduras is on +8 goal difference, but still, you know that if a man score 4 or 5 on you, and the next team score 4 or 5 on the bottom team, you might end up in third position. So they still can't go full empty. They have to produce something that can stave off the opponent. Everyone would want to rest their players and give all the other guys them on the bench runouts, but it can't happen on the final day. You have to put something in reserve right there for that to be successful in the end. All right, so let me go over to the Concacaf grouping now, so you can understand why we're talking about this like that. All right, we're going to show you the massive difference when you take one position to one. All right, as you can see, let me show you right here. F is United States group, E is Mexico's group, and then Jamaica group is G, and then H is Haiti and Honduras group. So you can follow the map right here, even though the map is already sorted out. All right, as you can see there, Mexico will be playing Nicaragua, one of the already qualified teams. All of the first place do take the already qualified teams. So you have Bermuda, you have Nicaragua, Puerto Rico, and Dominican Republic. Those are the teams that are the seeded teams already because they played their competition. All right, so runners up for Group H will play Trinidad. All right, so after the winner play Bermuda, the secondary place would play the third. The second place would play the third runners up. Obviously, the runners up in that group would be maybe El Salvador or Haiti. They would definitely prefer playing Trinidad than Canada. You see where it's coming from now? They would definitely prefer to play Trinidad than Canada. You get me? That is the massive difference. That is the massive difference and the fine line there. Because Canada definitely look better. Canada definitely look better. Canada definitely look better. Canada definitely look better than Trinidad, and by a good stretch, they look better than Trinidad. So you would not want to face Canada if you don't necessarily need to. So that's how Group H would have to chop up. So that means Honduras would want to come out and make sure they get that first spot to play Bermuda, and then El Salvador want to fight with Haiti to make sure they take the second spot to face Trinidad. You understand me? To face Trinidad, because Canada is up for the taking right there. You understand me? So these are the difference. These are the minor details that is needed from time to time. All right. So let me know what say you. All right. Let me just share this, guys. Just because I don't want to spend more than 2 hours, so let me just share this right here. Yeah. All right. So. All right. So that's good, guys. That's good. Let me continue right here. So now you understand where we're coming from. All right. So anyways, now for our group now, which is Group G, all right, which is Group G. First place in our group would take on Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is a good team. Don't get me wrong. Puerto Rico is a good team. Puerto Rico is a good team. Don't get me wrong. All right, and guys, as you come in, we have 50 already. Just get the likes up. Let's get it to 100 fast so we can just move on from the likes part towards actually talking football. All right, yes, and that's what we like to do. All right, so Puerto Rico. So Puerto Rico, first place gets. All right. Second place, second. If you finish second in the group, you would be getting Guadeloupe, and if you finish third, you would be getting Panama. So it's levels to it. Panama, Guadeloupe is good. I think this is a tricky group because I think Guatemala is up there. I think this group was very tight, between Mexico, Panama, and Guatemala. They are tight. They are tight. I don't think it's so much of a big difference. Mexico is definitely a better team. That is true. But it's not so much of a big difference. All three of these teams are very, very good. All right. So if you think that you're gonna really calculate, you get me? I don't think it's necessary. Just go out and play a game and try to finish as high as possible in terms of this group. The other groups, you could use the calculation, but for this group, it's not working. So if you could have come first and take Panama, here but Puerto Rico, I think Panama and Guatemala is better than Puerto Rico. That is the difference, even though Puerto Rico has the USA players them. But I think those two teams at this point, they're further in their development than Puerto Rico. So if you could have come first, so the real truth is Jamaica should be aiming for first now because of a position that they put themselves in now. You understand me? And maybe things never worked out as what they first believe. All right, so that is the situation at hand. All right, so first place Puerto Rico, second place Panama, third place Guatemala. All three of those teams are dead ass hard. You can't play Mexico because Mexico get the CD team, which is Puerto Rico, so you only can choose between Panama and Guatemala, but all two of them are dangerous teams. All right, so that's the position Jamaica puts himself in. All right, let me get some comments now because we have passed a good amount of information, and then we get back to the detailing of setting up the team, what to expect, and the full predictions. All right, yes, so thanks everyone for passing through. Then we see our brother Tennessee in the building. Massive respect. Sheridan in the building. Stefan Wright checking in. Bestas documentary checking in. Massive Chris Smith, JD and Imaxit. Big Bad Show always keeping it real. We try our best to do so. JD, if we lose today by 5-0, that mean we will drop out. All right, let me show you how it would have worked. If Jamaica lose for what we have to lose to drop out, so people can start counting to see if we're safe or not. Because the team that we're playing, it's capable of beating us. They are capable of beating us. We have to be honest to ourselves. We don't want them to beat us, and we were relying on them to make changes. They might make changes, but it's not going to be the wholesale changes. So if that's what we are relying on, they ain't going to do it because it's possible that they could drop down to third. And they don't want to be in first position and drop down to third. You understand me? So I hope you understand where the metric lies right there. So anyways, Jamaica has +1 goal difference. So in order for Jamaica to drop off and drop off would have to mean that they have to lose by 4 clear goals, and Cuba match the same result. But tell you what, if that's the case, Jamaica might still not drop out. So it's not 4-4. It has to be by 5. Jamaica have to lose by 5-0. 5 clear goals. And Cuba win by 3 clear goals. 3 clear goals. Alright? And that would make Guadeloupe stay in and Cuba stay in. Alright? Yeah, that's the only way. And I don't think those situations will happen still. But anything is possible because we are talking about a seeded team and we are not seeded. So it is possible. But I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. Alright? Yeah, I don't think we are going to be under 3-0 and then Mr. Meran trying to go forward. I think if that's the case, you're 100% have to fire him. That means him don't want Jamaica qualify. None at all then. If we are losing 2-0 and we still see him try go forward only, it tells you that him not really in tune with what really are going on. You understand me? Yes. That's what it would have told me. If you're losing 2-0, I think you have to start making sure you be security first, because you know you can't win the game at that point. But you can't lose the game anymore because you don't want to not qualify. So I'm going to ask you guys, what would be your approach if that's the case? Let me start from that point so we can go into the positive sides. All right. So if we go down 1 or 2-0, what should be the approach? Should we go gun-ho, just like how we did in the Guadeloupe game, or should we try to find a fine balance into work through the channels and try to take our time to attack? And if we see nothing not working for us, we try to make sure we be as defensively solid as possible. Because there is a possibility that we still might drop out. Obviously, we are relying on Guadeloupe to do us a solid. Or you get me? I'm talking about the scenario if we go down, because we keep on thinking that we're gonna always leading. And when we look at the Guadeloupe game, we never handled it well. When we got leveled, we still went on for it. Go no. You understand me? And if we had conceded one more goal, it would have been even worse for us. You get me? It could have been an easier possibility for we to get knocked out completely out of the competition. You understand me? So what is your approach? What would be your approach? I want to see what people would have to say in I want to see what say you in that situation, and then we'll go to the positive scenarios for Jamaica. All right, the positive scenarios, but let me start with that one first. All right, because Island Car put it up, so we'll just start with that. I want Jamaica to win, but I think they are going to lose 3-1. 3-1 would still not be bad. 3-1 would still not be bad, because once you lose into that figure of not over 5, it doesn't matter what happens in the next 2 matches. It matters for the placement, yes, because if Guadeloupe wins, it simply means you would have come third, but you wouldn't come fourth, and fourth mean you're out of the competition. Third mean you're still in the competition. It only means you face Panama rather than Guatemala. You understand me? And what you want to do is to make sure you're in the competition. That's the reason why you came to the competition in the first place. All right? Yes. So I do believe that everyone would want me to stay in the competition. Even if we don't believe the team is as good as the others, we still want them to go as further as possible, because it helps them with their development massively, because you don't have these teams in Jamaica. So it's like, even if you don't qualify for the World Cup, it's like an expensive friendly that you wouldn't get. It's cheaper to get them in this competition than to get them in Jamaica to have a friendly. You understand me? So that is something that you have to actually like. All right. Brian Burt, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Patrick Riley said Jamaica coming third. JD, yes, that looked like a higher possibility for them to come third. It looks that way. Your internet fast. My internet, no, it's not about my internet fast. I'm in Belgium. I think they should have some of the best internets, you know. JD, what is going on behind the scenes? I don't know. And if you hear a lot of things, I don't know what you hear. And really and truly, I don't care what's happening behind the scenes. I think what happened behind the scenes should stay behind the scene. But make sure you have the skill set to make sure you put it out on the field. When you're doing your badges and you're doing footballing studies, psychology is a part of it. Dealing with situations is a part of it. So it doesn't matter what happened behind the scene. You're a coach. So you should learn that part. That's why you have qualified coach from corner league coach. Not saying the coach that's coaching is a corner league coach, but I'm saying a corner league coach might not have those skill sets because he does not necessarily required to learn those skill sets. That's the big difference. All right. Up. Mad vibes. Thanks for being here. Charles Brahma, massive respect. Thanks for being here. Bless up, Mr. Africans. How are you doing? Hope all is okay. Which Puerto Rico? Canada ain't losing to no discount USA. All right. I just put out the facts out there. Mad vibes. I'm never saying Canada will lose to them. All right. I want and hope we win. My logic is telling me Costa Rica gonna slap Jamaica. It's heading that they might have the edge over Jamaica, and that's not a bad thing to say. Anybody want to tell you that you can't state the fact really don't have much knowledge, you know, because you don't necessarily need to pamper people in life, at least especially in the football world. I think people know the toughness of the football world. You get me? So if you don't think the team is going to win, I was here one time, you know, and I predicted that Jamaica would lose a game, you know. And I heard a man come out and say, oh, me can bet against Jamaica for lose, and oh, me not patriotic and everything, and oh, me want to be right, and ray, because me want to be right, for God, me better than people. So you have some people that's stuck into the mood of, they want to be Jamaican and Jamaican first, and want people to be sympathetic to them always. In the real world, God, you can't use God in gambling, and you can't use sympathy. You're doing a job. You have expectations. The other teams have expectations. Because of your low expectation, or because of your expectation, it determines where you are going to, what you're going to do. But tell you what, I am going to have the same standard for all teams. So if you have the same standard for United States, I am going to have the same standard for Jamaica. You understand me? And worst off, if the coach come out and tell me that the standard is to qualify. So I have to analyze on the basis of what he's saying if it's realistic for you to qualify. And that's what I have to tell the fans. You understand me? Yes. So I have learned a lot in this space. Costa Rica will not blow us out because they don't have to. Yes, that is true. That's why I'm just giving everyone all the scenarios. All right, Sean, JD have had JD had both in a bracket, both in a bracket. Okay, sorry. What did I do wrong? JD, can you please educate me on the matter I ask you? For Suriname, as I see, Suriname have too much of a high goal difference, Sean base. So Suriname have to score literally 4-3. Suriname have to score 4 to go on -4, and because and El Salvador scored more goals than Suriname. Because remember, the third head-to-head will be how much they actually scored. All right? The third divider will be how much they actually scored. So Suriname has to beat El Salvador by 5. 5. All right? Or hoping that they do win by 3 or 4. No, I think Haiti has a +1. So Haiti have to get battered by Honduras 8-7, and I don't see it happening. So Suriname have to just go out and work hard. Simple. Alright? Just go out and work hard. You get me? And just know that maybe they have to join the next queue and qualifying at this point, because they shift too much goals in my estimation. Alright? What Mad Vibes saying about me, you know? What I said wrong to you, Mad Vibes? I have the bracket here, so why would I say the wrong thing, bruh? Why would I say the wrong thing? Dan Fari says, if number 3 and 20 plays, I have us getting 5. I don't necessarily think. Remember, the next team, you know, just need to go up like 2, you know, and then they're gonna start make some changes because they want to rest their players. Because remember, this is an next rule as well. If you get 2 yellow cards out of the 3 games, you're going to miss the next game. So that is a rule as well. So if you're leading 2-0, they're going to take a majority of their best players and majority of their players on yellow cards. Just to make sure, because they know that Jamaica ain't going to score 3-4 goals. And even if they do score 3-4 goals, they are going to still come first because they have a 4-goal additional little bucket there. So they can afford to make 5 substitutions and don't have any problem. So maybe the reason what can save Jamaica today is the fact that they are in a good position. And they don't necessarily need to come out and score 5 and 6 on Jamaica. They need to preserve themselves and get across the line as minimal as possible. Even if they could take a draw from Jamaica, they would take the draw and just move on, just to make sure they don't get the additional cards or get the additional injuries. All right, so those are important. So that's why I'm factoring those things. That's why when I make my predictions, I've looked at all of those things. JD, you know a trouble may come. Okay, because I don't know what you're saying. Canada not playing Puerto Rico. People, they are playing against the third place. So who said that, Chambius? Did I say that? Did I say that? Did I say that, bro? Sean, did I say Canada play Puerto Rico? Did I say that? If I say that, okay then. Sorry, bro. My God, man. You're going to mash up the entire show for one story? Oh God! And I'm gonna pull it back. You see if I don't say that, watch with implication. Anytime I'm doing my show and people come and disrupt my show, and I don't say it, watch the implication behind it. Seth Floyd, how are you doing? How does everyone feel about Jamaica's chances today? I have no hope. I gave up from the US trials. Okay. JD, I am a realist. Jamaica not good at football. That's coming from South Cry, which you can see on the screen, and that's just fact. We can't play team ball. Okay, okay. Then we have our brother here, Devil Dog. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Hope all is well. Top of the morning. The boys are watching. Motivate them with all you have. They hurting right now. Listen to me, Devil Dog. I am just giving them the facts. So if the coach don't know what is at stake, if the coach don't know what is at stake, I am just trying to provide them what is at stake. All right. Yes, I'm just trying to provide them what is at stake. Devil Dog. All right. So if the facts is not out there, that don't make any sense. You understand me? Yes. If the facts is not there, it makes no sense. So I have to put the facts out there, Devil Dog. So I'm not into the motivational side. When it comes to that, I will go to the motivational side. But I have to talk about the facts and move on from that. Devil Dog. That's just me. Stay on reality. And I've always given motivation through it. So if you're not educated enough to pick up the motivation, that's just people's problem. I don't know which level of knowledge I have to find to motivate people. All right? Yes, because I know what I'm saying is always motivating. You get me? Because the facts is the reality is always motivating. Anybody here come here with any other statement, no make no sense. All right? The facts is always motivating because you need to know what you need to do on the field. And I've spent 31 minutes and it's all about what I need to do on the field. All right. Yes. So that's the only sense make there. All right. I have not said anything else. I think Jamaican players lack the technical ability to pass the ball accurately under pressure with off the ball movement. All right. Think the coaching in Jamaica needs to prioritize on passing the ball. Okay. 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 David Scott, how you doing, man? Up Jamaica, boy, Jamaica, shame me, JD. Okay, so David Scott is not happy with it. All right. All right, Jermaine Miller says, JD, we must not look for a quick fix. This thing will take time. Yes, but we never look for a quick fix. We just talk on a situation at hand. All right. Every year, when we have qualifier, is the same problem. Okay. So we need to improve on that. All right. The boys should not be watching. You should have a competition. You should be tuning out the noise. But JD has to do his work. I do agree with that side. I don't think you should be watching. I think you should be because it's later. By motivate, we mean lie to them and tell them how great they are. That's a problem with our culture. Okay, well, this is a free platform. People talk what they want. I stay on to the facts, and then if we have a conversation, we have a conversation. All right. So Jason Guna, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. All right. Yes, thanks for being here. The players should be motivated from they put on the jersey. All right. So what we're gonna do now? What happens in this game? Because that's why I said, sometimes people don't listen to people well. Because comprehension is a bad thing. Sometimes what I've realized in this YouTube space, comprehension is a very bad thing. Terrible. 0 points. 0 IQ points when it comes on to comprehension in this specific YouTube category. I'm very sorry. But it is a fact. All right? Listen to this now. Because this is motivating you. Because clearly, what happened in the last game? The players them never know that goal difference would have come into play. Or the coach never tell them. Because when they were losing, or when they were drawing the game, or when they had 10 man and they were winning, their approach was not easy on the eye. You know why? Their approach was the same as the ball kicked. So clearly someone misguiding them from day one. So Devil Dog, I want you to reach out to the people that's giving them the instruction and tell them that they're not getting the right instruction. That is the first thing on it, because we never needed to be in this opportunity, in this part. Because if they had turned out, draw the game or won the game. Alright, say for instance they drew the game. They would have been on 4 points. 4 points already. Alright? And they would have been would have been at 4 points. Alright? So they would have been in a good position already. But because they went on to lose the game now there's a possibility for we to be saying this and we to be saying that. Period. Alright? It's a possibility, it's a chance. So you can't come here, Devil Dog, and say we should be here doing this. No, we not should be here doing nothing. We had to be the one watching. And we can just give the facts, and if the people I'm calling, I can't convert people. Me no Jesus. You understand me? I can just give you the information and you decide on what you want. Alright? And the facts, I convince them can't change the number on the screen. We are dealing with the numbers and we have to talk about the scenarios, because we are going to play Costa Rica. We're not going to play Jamaica C team. You understand me? So I two Jamaica on the team. We know all what Costa Rica planning to do. So I have to look at all the scenarios, what Costa Rica could do. You get me? And if you found yourself in a bad position, what you need to do. Because Costa Rica coming in as the better seeding team. You get me? Costa Rica coming in as the better seeded team. Period. So clearly, we should be strategizing if we go behind. If Devil Dog, I would love to hear from you. We should be strategizing to go behind. Because if we are playing the better team, and clearly things never went in our favor. You know what a man come to me and said the other day? TikTok. The coach never planned for ever go down to 10 man. We never coached away there. So who in a football, playing football, and in a match never planned for a scenario for go down to 10 man? At the first me ever hear that, Because if you go in any school, you plan for every situation, So if he's going to say to me, he never planned to be in that situation. Really? No, you have to plan for every situation. Worst if the next team that's coming in is a higher seeded team. Nobody listen to the leader them all sort of people and talk about rotation and this and that. Foolishness. You have to plan for every situation. You have to plan for every situation, and that's how you go into game educated. You don't go into game and go up on a prayer, because God naga answer prayer. You know why? Football is more like a gambling. Anybody can actually win at the end of the day. Alright? So God can't favor, if God is a honest God and a human being, overall he's picking for, he can't pick one Jamaica, because Costa Ricans are not alien. They are human beings just the same. So the prayer for one team not gonna work over the other. You understand me? What you need is education, and what we did need is an educated damn coach to make the actual strategical moves. That's what we need. A education we need. A that we need. We don't need a motivation, we need education to take us forward, because we want to keep them be better. That's what I want. You understand me? Yes. That's what I want. So that's why I've always come with every scenario possible. Alright? The players should be motivated from they put on the jersey. No, they are younger, so they might require motivation. So I understand where the Devil Dog coming from. I understand where Devil Dog coming from. Alright? I understand where Devil Dog come from. I thought that was the coach's job to motivate his player. Yes, but he's talking about the fans. Them might need to motivate the players then, because they're younger. I understand that, and we will do that at one part of the video. Remember, I said I'm going to do 30 minutes just to chop up certain things, which is the actual facts. Then I will take calls, because this is a 2-hour show. That's it. You understand me? That's why I strategize it that way. So I could come and tell them the facts, so people could know the facts. So if the youth them watching, they would know the facts and know the numbers, what they need to achieve. And if certain scenario presents itself, which you can't, you can try and help out the situation, but it's not always. Sometimes it's out of your hand, because sometimes you just have a next team come out and do them thing, and something go their way. So I have to talk about the scenarios. All right. Would start the early part of the game testing out CR. Not too defensive, but not all attacking. All right. Thank you, Brian Burke. If it's there for me for the taking, take it with a conservative approach to minimize goals against if we lose. 100%. I do not like like Jamaican born coach. That's from Devon Smith. Dr. Dan, bless up yourself. Triple E, bless up yourself. All right. How can a coach have a job for 2 years? That's 24 months, but a scramble in a 1 month to try prepare the team. I thought that they got it wrong from that point as well. So maybe and you can't blame the coach only. You have to have some standard via the JFF as well. All right. Signal says the Jamaican coach need to be more strict about improving our passing game. Guatemala was giving the ball. No, Guadeloupe was giving the ball to us when we were down a man, and we would just pass it back to them. Yes, it was a pass along. All right, guys, we have 100 people here. Make sure to get the likes to 100, and then we can open the phone call for the rest of the series. All right? Yes. Kevin, bless up yourself. Thanks for being here. Yes, I will be doing the game. I was just busy throughout the day, so I never get any time to make anything. I'm gonna make it while someone calling when I open the phone line. When I'm done with the comment section, I will open the phone line because I can control the show a little bit more if I'm controlling the show. Kevin, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Sure improvements is exactly. Yes, man. Guard said, yes, I'm streaming. Don't get it wrong, JD. You're doing a good job. It might be interior. It's more the support for the federation. Leader a follower. Okay. All right. That's leader. Okay, coaching is not good because when you get a red card, your natural reaction is to defend. And that's what I'm talking about. So I thought that he puts them in a bad place. I don't think he should be sad with the players them. Because we on YouTube, which are not registered coaches, maybe I could turn one very soon. But aside from that, we are seeing things. So they should always have analysis personnel on the team. So they should be seeing the same thing as us. And we could have predicted halftime that the number 11 getting spaces there are actually don't cut it back and put it forward. It's going to be a problem because you could mark the number 9 because every time he touches the ball, he turns on us. All right, it's just because the number 11 was passing it back to our midfield, and hence why they conceded a goal. We never made the goal out of nothing. We got an opportunity given by them to score the goal as well. You understand me? So we have to look at those things and chop it up, man. It's natural. Only Dixie, big up yourself. Triple E, exactly. JD, if you fail to plan, you will fail. Yes, prayer or faith without work is dead. No, but it's not even. No, if you're talking about betting on two teams, I think you have to go out there and work. Because God is not gonna choose between you and the actual next team unless it's the wrong God you have. I'm not asking you. That's a fact. Because we are all human beings. So you have to go out there and do your job. And that's why we have to be here and be analytical, give you all the necessary information needed. Faith without work is dead. Preach JD, that is facts, bro. God is not taking sides. None at all. 1000%. Greetings, JD, the analytical boss. Keep up the good work. Massive respect. They need to work and stop, hope and pray. It will not. It's not going to work. Yes, you can pray to build your own motivation up, but prayer to make sure a next person get over a next person, don't think God will answer that prayer. I'm very sorry. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and read the Bible. If you think you're a Christian and you know otherwise, go back and read the same Bible that you should be reading and interpret it the right way. The players need to motivate themselves as well. Playing for the nation is one of the highest honors. Yes, but you still need someone to motivate you. So I'm not going to take the side of we not motivating them. We are motivating them, but we have to talk the truth at the same time. Because the truth is informative. So to inform someone, to lie, is to deceive and to hide the actual information from the personnel. So you're keeping someone not uneducated on a matter. So that's why I wouldn't lie. I would give you the facts and give you the solution behind it. So I've helped you, but I've informed my people because I have a YouTube channel. I don't have a Jamaica football side channel. I have a set of people that expect something from me. You understand me? So I have to get it and bring it to you. You understand me? Yes. Let us motivate the players. Hey players, you all are world beaters. You are great. No, man. I think that is an overreach, South Cry. Maybe you're being sarcastic, but I understand. I understand where Devil Dog came from. All right, JD. And when good people do nothing, evil rules rule the world, bossy. Facts. Exactly like JD. The boys know the fans supporting them. They don't have the confidence of the staff, and that's why I said I have different parts of the program. And I've said it at the start. Oh, I was going to do that. All right, Ultra Boss, check in. Massive respect. Oh, you're doing, man. Says wish the team and the players all the best. It is a tough assignment later. Yes, that is true. Question: in Honduras, is Honduras better than Jamaica in football because they have qualified for U17 and 20 and senior tournament? So yes, Honduras is better than Jamaica in football. Honduras is better than Jamaica in football and in football in development as well. Yes, I don't even think that is even a question. That is, Honduras is better than Jamaica in football by a good stretch. By a good stretch, yes. But the difference is now when we come up to now we are changing the way how we could look at things. Before we would have to we don't only have to depend on our local born players and local born players playing overseas and in Jamaica. Now we have a next pool open to us. So it's like a cheat code. It's like a cheat code to reach places that really and truly your development don't really reach. Honduras have a way better development, a way more football in history than Jamaica. With development wise, youth programs as well. Honduras, guys, Honduras literally make United States never qualified for youth tournaments, More than once, guys. We need to know what Honduras really do, Alright? Honduras literally was like the kryptonite of programs, That's why when they beat them in the under-20s, you saw tactical manager and those guys rejoiced, because Honduras stopped United States and they always figure a way out to stop the United States. And United States is the main hub. United States is the main hub of football in football development. To be honest, we have to give them that. Even though I love the Mexicans, I have to give them that. But Honduras always stopped United States in the last 12 years from youth programs. So Honduras is not a joke team, guys. Don't put Honduras in the same box when it comes on to development, because Honduras is like the cheaper version United States with the actual quality. You get me? Them pop up with quality and them have less development, and they keep on stopping United States. United States got one over them in the U20s just a while ago, but I'm telling you, United States fear Honduras, and I'm telling you, if they meet again in this program, they are going to be fearing Honduras again. Ask Tactical, ask 11 Yanks, they are on YouTube. Just go and check the history with Honduras, man. Honduras ain't no playing team, people. Honduras ain't no playing team. I think with disrespecting Honduras, and the Jamaican coach, the Jamaican band coach is bad. All right, I would love to hear Garden talk me through his tactics after the red card. Yes, I would love that, because I wouldn't blame the kid them, because the kid them on the field. And you are the one to pass on the instruction. You get me? By the sweat of your brow, you should eat bread. Don't want to work, but they want to reach the World Cup. All right. Cataract, bless up. All right, we are going to let me know the likes on the video. So because sometimes once we don't move on, once I'm doing the normal show, the likes go up, and we need the likes for the show to be promoted. All right, so people can see it, so the information can reach out there. All right, so that's why I don't open the call in instant. I try to partition the job. All right. We have to pray that the JFF can improve, that starts picking better coaches for the future. Yes. Mr. J said, boy JD, me hear some news about the corruption that take place right now in our football. Okay, I don't know, remember I don't live there, so I don't know, Good morning, Michael Sadler. How you doing, man? Hope all is well with you. All right, yes, hope all is well with you. Honduras better than Jamaica by a stretch. Wow, JD, you really believe that? JD, you know how that Honduras is the second poorest country in America. But Devil Scott, I've just compared them with not Jamaica. I've compared with them with United damn States. So that tells you they're doing something right for them to be comparing with United States. So Devil Scott, go and check the history. Go and check the history. Go and check the history. What Honduras have done in youth competition. Go and check the history. You will be shocked too. They are always competitive, big boss. And I'm not asking, I'm telling you, Devil Scott. I don't know what they're doing, why they're so successful at developing teams. Yes. Devil Scott, David Scott, I'm telling you, Honduras is not normal. They are not normal. I don't know what they do to be so successful in their youth improvement. Maybe we as Jamaicans need to really go there and learn them. If you said they are the poorest and they are developing such strong youth programs, then please go and let we go send our coaches there. We can't afford the European license. Send our coaches there to figure out, or send people there to scout, because they're that talented. They are that talented. I'm not asking David. I know you're just saying they're poor, so how can they have such good? But it's not me saying it. Just check the record. The number 9 is a scary prospect. I think that Honduras can turn over United States or Mexico. You know, I think they actually can. They can do it this time around in the U17. I think they can do it. One of the best current U17 player will probably switch to Honduras at the senior level. That is Figueroa. Okay, all right. So yes, what does being poor has to do with playing simple football? Oh, did we do against them in the U20? They slapped us up in the U20. Uruguay economy is worse than Jamaica. Okay, so people saying that money not have much to do with it. Alright, JD, they are not better than US. No, I never said they are better than US by a stretch. Person asked me about Jamaica and Honduras, and I said Honduras youth programs over the years is not normal, because for 12 years they found ways to stop United States, the powerhouse of development. Attack my argument, David. For 12 years they have stopped United States. You check the stats and it show you. We can't put we and them in the same bracket when we as Jamaicans are the same ones telling people that the United States have the best development over Mexico. And then you have Honduras stopping United States in numerous competitions for advancing. Honduras keep doing that. So we can't say that. We need to figure out what they are doing. That's what we need to do. David, I've not said they're better. I don't even think they're better than United States. Let me tell you, David, I don't think they're better than United States. I just think their system that they're using and the togetherness is so effective, it always gives United States problem. You get me? That's what I think. Yeah, that's what I think, guys. So maybe that's the problem. That's what I think. All right. BM said, JD, that is why I tell people the JFF excuse about not having enough money is nonsense. Honduras, Panama, Costa Rica aren't wealthy countries, but they outshine Jamaica at every level in Concacaf and challenge. Put on that DM. Challenge United States at the lower level. And we have to say at the higher level as well. United States passed Costa Rica by a goal difference in the main team. So I do support what you're saying, BM. We cannot use these excuses anymore. Honduras League is ranked 3rd in the CONCACAF and their GDP is below Jamaica. All right, I love the fact. So David, at least you're getting some information. What I'm going to do now, we are closing up to the 1 hour mark. I'm going to try and take some call. I will open up the Discord and we're going to go into the tactics now and what's needed to qualify. All right. Yes. Yard Fusion said, up JD. We need specialized coaches because the defensive department in our football is always losing in the 80th to 90th minute. So someone not learning from the past. Being rich made America good because America doesn't okay, they don't have the history. They don't have the football history. Yes, being rich can let you get to certain things faster, but you have to still have the love to retain it, to embed it in your culture. So what America did, use richness to sell football globally. So they love it a little bit more. They want to invest in it. Jamaica say they love football, but they don't invest in it so much. And the statistical proof is there. They don't invest in it so much. We have the JPL, but the JPL don't have mandated academies to it. So that means we're only interested in playing football now. The big grown-up players them play football now. So we are not using the biggest part of our development to spend the money on the kids them, to invest in the kids them. Let them be around other people to get the experience from early. Academies does a lot, guys. So it show you we are not investing in those things. That is important. You get me? So America, maybe they have more money, but they took the gamble to invest in things a little bit faster. You get me? Yes, so more money could do things, but you have to have the right attitude. And I don't think Jamaica has the right attitude towards football development. You get me? Yes, that's the problem. I don't think we have the right attitude. Now we have some academies coming in Jamaica to come and help we. You get me? Which is good. But it should be on the JFF and the actual football, the full footballing body to get that right attitude in the country. America's footballing body, I try do it. That's the difference. So even if they have more money, they did more with the more money. Then we have Speechy. Israelite says Nigeria has the most U17 title. So all poor come into this. All right. Thank you very much. So David, they lose that one. The money part, you have to have the determination around the money part. Honduras beat USA to qualify in 2026 and 2020 Olympic tournament. Thank you very much. Up and running. So it has nothing to do about through them poor. They are doing something in football that is really transcending to compete with the rich people. And then come on, people, like, okay, no, but if people don't hit the like button, we just start, don't. If they don't want, they don't. We can't fight them. All right, so guys, in the future, what we're gonna do shorter version videos just to just give you the in points, what we're gonna be talking about or what's out. You get me? Sometimes we don't necessarily need to do a bag of live because I think the bag of lives with limited information kind of destroy the category. And we have to make sure we can get the information to you. So I will do it by example. You get me? So only when we have all of these information to come and chop up, we will do lives. All right? Yes, but we're not necessarily going to run and try do it. All right, so we are still short of 30 likes on the video. Yes, but that's okay. You take your time, ask your question. If you don't see it fit, then you don't like it, you dislike it, or you go somewhere else. Umza said all those countries, first sport is football. We not as talented in football. Maybe we just need to be realistic. Umzo, yeah, that's a point as well. The fact we can't admit Honduras ahead of us is a testament of our problem to begin with. Pride and ego block ability to reason. 100% Jason. 1000%. You know it. Let me plug in this phone. So if people calling in, I can take the call them. Alright, so I'm gonna. Oh my god, it's not charging. Alright, so I will put the phone right here. The battery is gonna die. Hope it can survive for the 2 hours. Yes. You know it, Cataract. We support the team to the max, but we can't hand out. No, but we support the team. If we're talking, we are supporting the team just the same. You get me? A lot of people, they seem to act like they are intelligent, but they are not intelligent. They just fool you. To let you think that they're intelligent, and they will come with start queuing, tell you about, oh, are the kids them you can't talk. Then why we just don't do no video then? Simple. Start by not doing any video. It's simple. Start not further in the conversation would help the cause. Yes, but you know, nobody. Guys, just live, man, just live. I'm telling you, it's embarrassing. Where we can buy the special lens that some of these people looking from, cause I want to see what them see. All right, no, they change the goalposts, cause you have to understand here, guys. Always listen to what people says and look how they benefit from it. And look at if the opposite was not, if the opposite was beneficial and they do it, then you would believe them. But if exactly what they're trying to push is what they're benefiting from, I can't believe you. I'm gonna see it as a fraud. You understand me? Because there's you can't always take the side that you benefit from, and then I should believe you. No, you get me? No, I don't work that way. Most of these people, especially in this space, I can know what they're gonna even say before them even say it. It's surprising. That's how predictable they are. You get me? Yes. The JFF constantly saying they don't have money is an excuse for laziness and incompetence. Yes. It Valentine's, but man no need for go. Give no man no BBC Rose. All right, whatever. Talent isn't Jamaica's problem in football. A majority part BM talent is Jamaica's problem in football, because that's the problem. We don't know what talent is. We need to go and look up the word talent, BM. We need to look up the word the word talent, and look at what we're lacking, and you realize that talent is Jamaica's main problem. All right, because you hear the man, Mr. Speed, came here and told you that we don't have the knowledge to pass down to the kids them to reach the right level. Talent is the know-how of a thing, you know. Is the know-how of a thing, and that is talent, you know. The know-how of a thing. So if we don't know football, are we talented? Please explain to me that. So are we talented and we don't know football then? Because if the man that's trying to instate the level of football in the country say we don't know football and we go like we know enough a lot of things that we don't know. He's on my channel saying that. He's telling you that we don't know football in the country and the level of football is low and they're trying to improve it. So are we talented? Are you using physicality to say that, oh, we are specimens of human beings, so that is talent? That is not talent. Know-how is a part of talent. If me type in the word talent here, it don't say physicality. It don't say that. It say the actual natural knowledge of doing something. That is the meaning of talent. So, do you find that simple means if you're that talented, you can go out there and just win off your own. You never need no coach. So sometimes we use words for just hype up ourselves. So we are not talented at football. We are not talented at football, bruh, because it don't match. The word don't match what talent is. You get me? The word don't match what talent is. No, what we have in our country don't match what talent is. I'm very sorry. All right, I'm very sorry. We have people, we have bodies where we can teach football. All right, where we can teach football and hopefully it improve over time. Like the countries that are ahead of us, the Honduras, the United States, the Mexico in development, then we can say we will be talented. So that means every kid coming into a football, the academies that we are using now, we're educating football at a very high level. And hopefully we get it over 50% of the population know football the right way. And then we can start calling ourselves a talented country. If we keep on saying, oh, we are talented, we are trying to sympathize for people to look. We say we are so strong people, but we're always looking for sympathy. We're always looking for sympathy. You get me? If we don't know the thing, we cannot be talented. All right? We cannot be talented. Just look at the word talented and just look at the word talent and tell me if it means exactly what you say, and then we can have that conversation. Because the word we mean talent. The meaning of talent no match not what you try to say in the conversation. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. People, understand one call in from this point so we can chop up the video. So we can done at the 2 hour mark, because I'm not gonna push this after 2 hours. I have some homework to do and some stuff to do. Alright? David Scott, Jamaica has the natural raw talent. Our problem is creating an effective system that works. That's not accurate again. Yeah, that's not accurate again. I'm very sorry again. I'm very sorry. We have to start find the right words then if we are gonna be so direct then. We have to find the right words then. Jamaica losing today and it's not being unpatriotic. The unprofessional idiots in charge will cost us. That's coming from Giovanni. JD, you can stay silent. Only one set of people eat food. What will we do if we have 12 Leon Bailey? Who are we comparing Jamaica to in order for us to say we are talented or not? No, but we don't have to compare ourselves to nobody, you know. Once we have the know-how of the thing, once we fit the description of talent, we can say we have talented players. But the man that's in charge to get us to the right level, saying that we don't have people with the knowledge to coach the players them. So how are you going to get up and know everything? You get me? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So it don't match. It don't really match. The word don't match the statements that you guys are using. You get me? So I would say United States getting United States talented, Mexico talented, Honduras talented because they are just finding the talents them that has the know-how to come and play football because you clearly see them at 17, 13, 15, 0 at the big level, even with all of the superstars that we put together, them still always give a problem over and over because they have the know-how for the thing. We seems to lack the know-how every single time. So we cannot say we are talented because we are big, fast, and strong. We can't use that to determine what talent is because that's not the meaning of talent. You know, so you have to find the next word for over yourself. You know, JD, a couple of years, Jamaican men were dominating track and field. Today, yeah. So in track and field, I could say Jamaica is definitely talented. Yeah, that is 100% true. But because we have the knowledge of the sport, we have the knowledge of the sport. The personnel them coming in have the knowledge of the sport. They know what they're doing. I think they might know. We can honestly say that we think we know more about track and field than actual football. I think that because we sell it to the public, so youths coming up can just literally learn and come out and do their thing. So we are more talented at that. You get me? JD, them did tell you, say Jamaica is not a real place. Yeah, but we are trying to have civil conversation. So I think even if people said we're not a real place, we should be able to have that conversation. Jamaicans making argument that we just not good. Okay. Michael PB said, which team will be rival next round? We have two teams. We don't have Mexico anymore. It's between Guatemala and Panama. If we come third, we will face Panama. If we come second, we will face Guatemala. All right. Jamaicans are some of the most delusional people on the planet. The lack of self-awareness is funny. Every time we see the team take the field, and we keep on saying a lack of talent isn't the problem. Yes, but the problem is the people does never actually take the time to learn what the word mean. The word no match what we are use it. No, we need to find a next word. We need to find a next word, but it's not. But it's not talent. It's not talent. It's the word. You get me? We can clearly say we are talented in the country on track and field. And you look at why we are talented at track and field. I think track and field spread all over Jamaica, and they're teaching the kids them from early. They are finding the people as the makeup and and help them. You get me? They're naturally gifted and the know-how, the know-how of be. Alright, I'm begging you guys, make sure, don't share us a billion videos, or billion posts in the Discord once I'm live streaming, alright? Talented are bright, intelligent, and able and confident. Alright, thank you, Karum, you. We, guys, sometimes we can admit if we're wrong at something, you know. We can admit if we're wrong at something, alright? David, JD, we have talent, and if we didn't, we wouldn't be here religiously hoping for something. Boy, David, you're hard for all right. So a lie, Mr. Speedy Mattel. A lie, Mr. Speedy Mattel. All right, a lie, them Mattel. Them have all of the coaching we can instill people for learn everything and know everything. All of the players them at Jamaica know everything, and the JPL should be the #1 ranked league in the region because they have natural talent. You see my trying to tell you, David. So why when we say that now you're gonna start complaining, and find a next excuse, You get me? I noticed that every time Speed comes on and talking regard the football of Jamaica, he seems to have all the answers, but never seems to never see it when on the pitch. Okay, yeah, but at least he's admitting that he has the problem. Yes. We have potential to play football because we have the size, the makeup. That's exactly what I've said. That's exactly. We have the size, the makeup, so we think that we might can infiltrate a system that could get the best out of what we have. But me not deem it as no talent because clearly you have to teach them everything. You have to teach them the entire game. So that simply means they are clueless towards the game. So that can't be talented. That just simply means you just pick something. All right. You know what? I'm not going to follow that. I'm not going to follow it. JD, I think you misunderstood me. We have talent, but our problem is development. All right, so we have bodies that can actually be possible talent, be nurtured then. I'm not going to say we have talent. I'm not going to say we have talent because talent is the know-how of something. And we don't know football because that's what the person's at the top telling me. So unless Mr. Speedham, obviously people say Mr. Speedham a liar, so I don't know what to say then, all right? So maybe we do have talent. But please find them for me. And Mr. Speedham and everybody in the country can't find them. That is why everybody in the country can't find them then, if we have them. You understand me? So just listen to the reasoning, what I'm using, bro. All right? I don't know about the most talented at football, but I can guarantee that we are the most biased against our own. All right. Good morning, JD. To control the ball is a talent. To make a long pass accurate is a talent. No, that is the no. I don't know why. I don't know where this show gone. No offense, JD, but I know what I know still. All right then, David Scott, let's call me, man. I'm sure you can't tell me something different on the phone. You can't make more sense inside the chat than inside the phone. Big JD and all. I have skills, talented. In every player. If every player is talented, our starting 11 would be in a top team, in the top teams in Europe. All right, I just think we're just using, just like we say people bad mind. I think we use talented in the same way. All right, and that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying we don't have the ability to play football. I'm just if we don't learn, if we don't learn. No, I don't say if somebody don't teach us something, we don't have the ability to learn it and go on. But I'm just saying we don't have the natural knowledge to go on and play football. We don't have it. We're not going to lie to ourselves. I'm not going to lie to you because the man that's taking FIFA's money and putting it into sectors to help us, saying that we don't have the talent. The talented coaches to teach the kids them, so the kids them already grew up and don't have the natural know-how to even play football. You understand me? Yes, so we can't lie. We can't believe one statement and then believe the next statement because that will be conflicting. That is broad statement to say we don't have no coach to coach the players in Jamaica. JD, kids have talent, however, this must be developed to a professional level. Good Lord. All right. I never knew that I'm going to start a show where we are fight and what the meaning of talent is. And if we actually have talent. I never knew. Because if you go and look at the meaning, you're going to come to the same conclusion. All right? And we have to find something else to talk about. That's all I'm saying. All right? Yes. Jesus, God. let me talk about the football, man. Even though that's a part of football as well. And one of the main parts of football, acknowledge what's up with us. Yes. So maybe this conversation is needed. Maybe it's needed. So JD, since we are not good enough, what is your expectation then with our limits? And remember, Big Boss. Remember, Big Boss. Come on, man. Jesus God. I don't know why I'm to David, man. David. And me, I say so. And the man them in charge of Jamaica, I say so. Suddenly, someone lied to people. You understand me? Just come on, David. Just come on, man, David. Me can be right, Jamaica will be great once we get the system going And that's the approach we need to take with everything in life. We want better, yet we approach everything with pessimistically. No. That's not pessimistically. We are telling you what we don't have. So we will know what we need to concentrate our resources on. David Scott, you listen to your reason? You listen to your reasoning, bro? Stop coming with the foolishness. If we approach everything with just spending all our money, so if we have $100 and we don't know what we want, we're gonna scatter out the $100 everywhere. But if we know what we damn want, we can concentrate and maximize that $100. Am I lying, guys? Am I lying? That's the reason of actual education. That's the reason of education, and that's not ego. You're too egotistic, Jason. You hear me about Jason, David Scott. You're too egotistic. That is your problem. Because you're going to talk about people approach things pessimistically. No. It is about knowing what you want and approach it properly, because you just started the conversation that we are not a rich country. So if we know what we want, if we don't know what we want, we're gonna spread broad. You get me? Come on, David, man. Come on, David, man. You're too egotistic, brother. You just don't want to hear somebody. You don't want to hear somebody say, go against what you're saying. Me don't know. Then why you have a conversation then if you know everything? Me come here and learn from you guys every day. But me, I gotta stand up and say what you're saying is not correct. And you're complaining. All right. We give these coaches a team to put together after 6 weeks, and we expect a miracle. Karoom, they said he has it for 2 years. For 2 years, they said he has it. So we're going to make sure we confirm that with him, and then we can have that conversation. So even that story is to make up things, because we know him of it for more than 6 weeks. Because I have a clip for 5 months now that him saying he had the team, and he's putting his team, and he has his team, and he has to add a few overseas players to it. So Karoom, I know he had the team more than 6 weeks, for fact. I know he has a team for more than 18 weeks, for facts. You understand me? Because he said it out of his own mouth, but I don't confirm the 2 years yet. But he said it. It's on TVJ. So go there and hear it from him, unless he's lying on his own self. He said he had the team longer. All right? He said he has the team longer. Big boss. All right? We don't have talent. We have raw material to teach and see how it works out. And then in the future, we might grow up with some talented players that from 8 years old, they know everything about football. You understand me? Yes. Simple. Don't fight him, man. Warrior. the powers in JFF that choose. Alright, what I'm gonna do, guys, my phone is dying, you know. Alright, so I can't take any more call because I saw that I got. I can't take any calls. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open the Discord so people can come in the Discord. I completely forgot about the Discord, alright? Let me open it. Because I want to get to the football, guys. I only have 2 hours, and I only have 40 minutes left. And we can't get to the football side. You guys are just fighting, alright? JD, wonder if you be fighting with some of these people in your. Yes, man, it's affecting me now, man. Personally, man, they're getting on my nerves, man. I can't come here and just reason with them. They can always. All right, so I've opened the Discord. I will drop the link for the Discord, so people can join the conversation if you want. If you choose to have a conversation, Mr. David Scott, I would love for you to have the discussion, Mr. David Scott. That is the link for the Discord. You can always follow it. We might have the game in it if you have any problems watching it later. So the Discord is always a place to be and learn. And if you're close to the channel and like what we do, it's a place for us to get sure notifications. All right? Yes. So it's in the Discord, so you can join, and we only have 40 minutes. So don't come after 40 minutes and tell me that I never gave you an opportunity to speak. All right, it's not going to work. Are we saying if we get coaches and we will be world beaters and be the best? Laugh out loud. Can't believe we are so far behind. It's crazy. All right. If they were serious about football, they'll know the players with real talent and potential by 10 years old. Send home the rest and narrow the scout narrow and focused with the exceptions of a few late bloomers. Done for, yes, that is something that we would have to work on. All right. We would have to work on that, and I agree 100%. All right, 100%. I would agree with that. Let me. Yeah, guys, don't call on the phone, please. The phone is dying. Just let me battery survive for the rest of the day. All right, let me battery survive for the rest of the day, people. Yes, let me battery survive. All right. I said join the lobby in the Discord. The link is there. So don't call in after I said call in via the Discord. My God, man, the confusion, man. 2 years where that team was training in outer space. But he said it out of his mouth that he has his team put together. He told you exactly how he gets them arranged, you know. Mr. Speed donated his old phone to JD. JD is the new Mr. 3%. I have the Discord. So if you want to call in on the Discord, you come in on Discord. I drop the link. So you do what you want. Don't. If you don't want, you don't call 10 minutes. Because I'm going to cut you off in the 10 minutes. You get me? Call the phone, people. No, I'm going to block people if they call the phone. Because following instruction is important. I'm tired of the foolishness with you guys. Alright? I'm tired of the foolishness. Alright? Yes. Because people call in the phone when I gave them the opportunity. Jeez, look, guys, look at my phone. The battery is dying. Look at my phone right here. The battery is dying. Look, I was on the road the entire night. Yeah, the battery is dying. You see the cross 12%. All right, 12%. So I'm not a liar. I don't need to lie to nobody. All right. I said just follow the damn instruction. You get me? Because I don't need to lie. I told you that I don't need to lie to anybody. All right. So Cataract, don't come with the foolishness. All right. You could have called when I have 15% battery life. Alright? Yes. JD, talent is the natural aptitude or skill to do something. You might be good at passing accurately, but if you don't know when to pass, it's useless. But Mario Williams, I told him to look it up a long time, you know? But they just want to argue. So what we realize, they just want to argue something. You get me? So what you're saying, Cataract is no talented? Alright, so guys, give me some prediction, guys. We have 40 minutes left in the program. We wait on Cataract and Jason and them guys that have joined the Discord. Give me something. What you think is possible. Remember, we explained the scenario at the start, you know, that Costa Rica, because they have 4-goal advantage, they don't necessarily need to win big. Even a draw would do good for them. But only for Jamaica to get the easier one at this point, which is to avoid Panama and maybe take up Guatemala. Even though I think Guatemala is very good. I would avoiding. One second, Jason. 1 second. I would strategize in this game. All right. So yes, we're gonna bring in Jason and others. All right. Yes, and let me just do the 40 minutes because my kid have things to do as well. Yes, continue. Yes, I'm trying to charge the phone, people. Look, it's connected to my power bank here with all of the connection in, but it's just not charging fast. I need to get a charger out there, and I can't get up. You know. So I'm on just coming in. You get me? Yes. Yes, Jason. How you doing, man?
Yeah, man, I'm good enough. I'm good. Just waiting for 8 o'clock. Can't wait for the game. Hope we can put a decent performance together. We just did have to talk about the we talk about Jamaica and Honduras.
Yes.
I don't know what metric people would have used, but no matter what metric you use, at the under 17 level, them go World Cup 5 times, we go 2 times. At the under 20 level, them go World Cup 9 times, go 1 time. At World Cup, them go 3 times, we go 1 time.
So at every level,
we have more win than loss at the senior level versus us. So lately we have them ticket. Last 10 games we win about 6 of them. But overall, we are like 10 and 12 and 5 draw. At every level,
every metric of football, under us. Wow, thank you very much, Jason. Thank you very much. No, because I know the facts, you know, but sometimes if I say it, clearly they have put a branding on me, so it's hard for reality to sink in, you know? Yes, yes.
Yeah, and as far as the placements in the group, I mean, either way, the match is going to be extremely difficult. I think Panama yesterday, I know Mexico rotated some of their team, but at the same time, so did Panama. And the teams looked like there was nothing between them.
And
Panama could have won the game.
Be honest, it was Carrillo and Warrior of the two strikers, the two main strikers they took out. Carrillo has a yellow card, so they never wanted to play him. You understand me? Because they wanted to because if him come on and get a yellow card, him out for the next game. So we clearly see why they never played the main striker. And it's true, you know that because you clearly see the talent of the player when the player came on for Panama. All right, so them might try to make sure they can wrap him up in wool because they need him to be the goal scorer.
They need him,
scorer, you understand me? So they need him. So we could see why they never put on none of them. You get me? But for Costa Rica now, the fact that they could still come mathematically third, I believe that they're going to put out something out there, at least for the first 50-60 minutes. What?
Yeah, I need to check back and see. I think they made some changes for the second game. So I think coming into this game, they knew that they'll probably want to put out their best foot against Jamaica.
They were planning on Jamaica to be their best team.
Their camp is probably surprised that we didn't get the result over Guadeloupe.
That's what I just said. They're planning on Jamaica to be the best.
Change.
No, they're planning on Jamaica to be the best threat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they planned. That's first, you know.
Yeah, so they did make some changes for the second game so that their guys would be fresh for this game. So, you know, Jamaica won't have that luxury. And of course, we have a red card to one of the starters. So, hopefully the squad can come together and hopefully Maran can find the right balance in the players he puts out there today. Hopefully can fix some of the problems that have been there for both games and that right side of the defense. And hopefully we can put a good account tonight because going in, I mean, it will be difficult for us not to qualify. I think third is pretty much almost secure. But at the same time, you don't want to go into the next round with a bad result as the taste in your mouth. You know, you want to put out a good performance in this last game.
All right. Karoom with a positive there. That's good. Big man, look here. I have 3 iPhones here. I have one Samsung, and the one Samsung you're complaining about. All right. I just the phone I'm hook up to the calling. It's dead. All right, because it's my main phone, which I'm trying to transfer this main phone over to the next one, but I'm not doing a good job. Thought it would have been easy, but it's a little bit difficult. That's why. All right, sir. JD, give some hope. How would you approach this game against Costa Rica? Use your brain, your tactical brain. My tactical brain would have made me in a better position because I was saying it live. When we went down the red card, I never know that approach of it looks like I just one way this man teach the players them to play. Just go forward. So it's hard for me to come and tell them nothing because me not see them do nothing different from day one. Them get the red card, them not do nothing. Them draw level, them not do nothing. Them go behind, them not do nothing different than go straight forward, head on. Straight forward, head on, wing plays, whip it in, drive in, whip it in. Nothing different. But what I would have done literally is to make sure we are defensively sound first. And people think that we are talking about when we say defensively sound first. Defense start from attack. And it starts from the link of the play because you have 3 thirds, defensive midfield and attacking third. If you keep on, you know why Jamaica got split so much times? Because we never have no connectivity between the thirds. The midfield is far away from the defense line. The forward line is up there by themselves because we are trying to ping it from one third to the next third. So we are cancelled out the midfield third. But that's not the only thing in football. If you go to school and realize that's not the only thing in football. The link of the football is important as well. So when you see other teams, Mexico play long ball yesterday. Oh, it don't look like Jamaica long ball. Panama play long ball yesterday. Oh, it don't look like Jamaican long ball. You know why? Because they are pressing while getting a long ball. So if the guy buck it down, the follow up there. If a secondary tackle make, the person there for close the gap so they can sustain the press. Those things are very much important. So that's why we can't press because we can't get the team closer together. So it's a lot of footballing thing I go wrong, brother, and that's why I've said always coaching is very much needed in Karuma. I know you're a coach, and you know me, I say. So that is my biggest problem. What we have to do, be defensively solid. So what we have to do for the entire 90 minutes, none of our midfield attack and defensive stretch from each other. They should always be in between. So at least a 30-yard pass can make a connection, but not 40 and 50-yard pass to connect from the defense line to the midfield line, or else they're going to drop the ball right in between, because what we're going to do, we're going to go no, lost the ball because they are better pressers and they are better triangle trap personnels, so they're going to always isolate us because the other two that are lower than them isolated us and took the ball, play it in midfield and just play it through that line, and then they have 7 against, or 3 or 4 at the back, and then they have their entire team make 11 pressing up because they don't stretch the gap. So we have to always be defensively sound of keeping the 3/3 together. That is the only way Jamaica can get a remote result out of this game. If they approach it any other way like the next one, they ain't winning it. You have to open pray to win that. But let we not open pray. Let we actually add some tactics there, and that is one of the starting tactics. If they had deployed that tactics from day one, I don't believe we would have to wait on this game, because I actually believe that Jamaica was better than both of the teams in terms of the players on the pitch. I just believe that it's just the education they don't have over the rest. And when I say the education, it simply means the education from this coach, because some of them are coming from higher level than the other players them. So they are educated, but they are educated towards their system, and they are coming here late to figure out what we are doing on the field, and then the confusion caused there. You understand me? So that's what I would say to lead. Go on, lead on. We would not be here talking about qualifying if we just play football the actual way. Every team that's successful, make sure their teams is defensive solid. But you just don't know the term defensive solid when it comes on to football in education. You understand me? Defensive solid, just make sure the 3/3 can connect. You can't separate them. Once Arsenal, we not want to go in Arsenal, Manchester City. What happened yesterday? When Arsenal stretched Manchester City, Arsenal never looked better than Manchester City in the first half. You know, because they stretched them. They realized that the only way they have a possible chance is to stretch them, because they have the better players. So we're going to make sure you can't play your game, and we're going to make sure we fill it, because you're going to try and push. So we're going to separate your thirds and then take the advantage. And once Pep changes system from Bernardo defender Silva and go back to a normal back four with Akanji, everything changed. You know why? Because you can't stretch them anymore, because they have set themselves up back into the system that can nullify Arsenal, and from that Arsenal couldn't do anything in the second half. You understand me? That's the difference. So it's a tactical thing, man. Sometimes coaching is very much important. Not sometimes, always coaching is very much important. You understand me? That's why it's always important who teach the kids them from early and who take over these competitions, bro. I'm very, very sorry. And I know I'm getting heated. It's because I can see what's going on wrong on the field. And every time I'm saying it live, and we go out there and just get it embarrassed. And I'm saying, damn, I'm not doing nothing I'm not in nowhere level in coaching. I'm just learning. I'm just learning, and I can just see the flaws them. And we saw the flaws before the game start, you know. Because we talked about the players them that's giving problem, you know. From the game start, you know. So how can you have a player for 2 years and you can't see the problems? No, that is a problem. I'm very sorry. JD, why you don't apply for the coaching job? Cause you are clearly know more than no. But remember, I don't have a license, you know. I'm learning, and I want to learn more. I'm not gonna be one of them to take up the job, and I'm not certified. I am going to keep on learning until I know I'm good enough, you know? I'm not going to be the average behavior and, oh, I'm good enough. No. We went down a man, the coach put on a striker, tactical genius. You know the game, JD. I am impressed. No, but if I'm learning, I'm not going to take it because other people teach me. Me don't know the game, other people teach me. Because me they think me know the game of Jamaica. Me know it when I start learn it. physically learn it. So yes, Jason, sorry about that. Sorry about that. I was just trying to show them because him asked me a question, so I'm give him my side. You're still here, Jason?
No, man, you were spot on. Yeah, man, you were spot on as far as the connectivity because we're too easily stretched in the games. And it was shown against Cuba and Guadeloupe, and Costa Rica have more potent attacking force. So if those spaces are the same, you know, we're going to be in trouble. So hopefully he's drilling that into them because, you know, what will help with that is trying to keep the ball more. So hopefully we have the confidence to try to possess the ball because that increases your chances of staying connected.
Mm-hmm. Yes, possessing the ball, 1000%, you know, and we are not connected because of the spacing, and then we literally said, okay, since we are not connected, we're gonna stretch ourselves more because we are not connected, not enough. We are not less connected, so let we go less connected, less of that, as what expression would I say? You get me? So. So guys, I'm very
sad blood. So hopefully when I want to end the stream, blood.
Yes, I don't want to say end the stream blood today, but I'm telling you, based on your football knowledge, if you got the chance to pick this U17 team, what would you pick? Based on it, I would have to see all the players, you know, because clearly I've not seen all the players, you know, and the players that I heard that got cut, I saw them, and I look at the position of them, and I am going to tell you, I don't know what they did in training, but I think those players are better players, because I saw them. You have clippings of the players, so you can get to see the players them, all right, and what I'm seeing, I don't know how bad they could be in the training, or maybe they couldn't understand the instruction or something. I don't know, but what I'm
JD,
seeing...
That's a big part of the problem with the program right now. I believe the talent evaluators, they have some serious issues. Because the people that pick these teams, it's clear, every time we go to these tournaments, we don't want to use our squad. Mm-hmm. So that simply means that they don't believe the 18 outfield players that they choose. Every tournament we deal with the same thing. We don't want to use certain players.
Yeah.
So that means that we're not picking the right teams. Because if you have a pool of 60 and you pick a 20 or an 18 of them play out in the field, and you only feel confident in about 12 or 13 of them.
In a tournament
that means you miss out. Yeah, that means you miss out. That means you're not picking the team correctly.
Facts. I can't disagree with nothing there. Nothing at all. Facts. Giovanni said Cataract is here. Oh, in final turn up. 24 minutes left. 2 hours. I'm not give him a second extra. Let me read out the comment here. JD, I think you're giving Guadeloupe more credit than they are due with the breakdown of their tactics. They were just playing. That makes the defeat 10 times worse because it shows Meran is clueless. But I'm telling people what happened on the field. You get me? I don't know if I'm giving them more credit. Maybe we never knew what we were doing on the field. Maybe that was a part of it as well. So from time to time I believe that, you know. But yeah, it's sad. So we make some silly mistake, Arsenal. True your thought, JD. But Arsenal did play good in the game, at least the first half. It's just when Pep changed his system, maybe the coach never have the additional thing. I'm sadly going to say this, but Thomas Partey would have been an additional piece to stop and counter what Pep was actually doing. But they just never had that extra body. And Tamiyasu, he looks like he does have a terrible time. And their centre backs, they were just prone to mistake on the night, you know. So everything went wrong against Arsenal. Don't know if the pressure get to them or whatever the situation is. But this is that for Arsenal. Let me big up my brother Luis Perez. Big up yourself. You came back in time when Damrepa actually play, because you guys finding ways how to cheat the system. You get all of your good players in the team when it's close. Yeah. Continue, Katark. How are you doing?
Hey, morning, JD. I don't get in the hang of this squad thing, you know. But on this squad, my side is sounding like a chipmunk. It's sounding garbled. So I don't know if you are hearing me properly. But morning to you, morning to Jason. I just want to wish the team, you know, all the best for the day to the chat. But it's a tough assignment, Jay. Tough assignment. And if anybody doesn't see that, then I don't know what planet of football you're watching. Central America, in Central America is never an easy prospect, right? The condition, the physical conditions there, it's a tropical jungle, right? It's a tropical jungle. It's very humid, and it requires acclimatization. So it's a tough assignment against Costa Rica. I just hope that the players who are selected, they can go out there and give up their best and try to get the assignment done. Because it would be very unfortunate and a major setback if we were to be eliminated first round. It would be a major setback, and I don't wish that on anybody. Whatever problems I have with the JFF, I don't wish that on nobody. Um, so I hope we are able to get things together. But what I want to say, Jaden, is I've been listening to the commentary, and for months now, we had this top secret training camp. Um, almost in Area 51. But when I was listening to the Guadeloupe game, what I heard the commentator saying is, okay, we know what to expect from Jamaica. It's going to be balls over the top. And this was in the first minute.
Mm-hmm.
So we are a long ball team. So they expecting to put the balls over the top and then have the forwards try to run in on it.
Mm-hmm.
And so all this secrecy has been and debunked within 90 minutes. So we are a long ball team that sprays long passes out for the defense, trying to catch on to some forwards that are, and that's basically it. So God help us, because we played with Guadeloupe is the same kind of team like us, and so they ping longer passes as well. But Costa Rica, you're gonna come up against a team that build out from the back and play short passes and try to possess the football. I don't know how is that how you see it?
Yes, that's for Costa Rica, but also Guatemala is a passing team as well. They just choose to activate physicality when they do see it fit. That's the difference between Guatemala.
No man, Guadeloupe.
Okay, yeah,
I
Guadeloupe.
said Guadeloupe.
Yeah, no, but Guadeloupe.
Guadeloupe.
They activated their passing the other day as well, because they're playing Jamaica, because Jamaica gave them the spacing because of the problems that we talked about, where in which we just believe that we need to stretch the play at all times, and it really cost us at that point, my brother. It really cost us. I don't know how to put it, but my God, man, it was stressful.
I don't think you can put it anyway. I don't think for your own credibility, JD, and myself and others who value our credibility. We can't trade in lies and myths and selling unicorn. You know what I mean? It's not Irie Man. Everything not Irie Man, right? Because I heard this is something I want to say, JD.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was talking basically. I heard some people in the chat, read them, like we are chatting like a fool because we speak about the impact of the travel. Because we won the first game, everybody acted yesterday, but today is when you're going to feel the impact of those botched travel arrangements. When you play the first game, you have adrenaline, you're on a high, you know what I mean? But this now is where I feel in this game is where you're going to start seeing the impact of those poor travel arrangements taking its toll on the team.
Mm-hmm.
So that is an added minus. And then having to play with 10 men, basically one half of football, really, Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm so angry, right? But I wish them the best. And in the future, we can talk about how you develop a squad because how we are putting together our teams is not working and it perennially doesn't work. It perennially does not work. A camp of 60 or 80 and come down schoolboys and build that way it doesn't work for. Because when the team is faced with adversity,
Yes.
right, they did not know how to respond. I remember somebody, leader and others come on and tell me that playing games of 30 minutes, right, is okay preparation for an international assignment.
But I agree with it as well. I agree with it because yeah, the conditions. I don't think that really caused no problem in the end. But finish your point.
No,
Finish
no.
your point still.
So go ahead, Judy. Sorry.
No, I was saying the 30 minutes thing. I don't think it really impacted them still because what they were doing is they had different other set up things that they were trying to obtain. And really and truly, every other under 17s did that. You understand me? So that can't even use as an excuse because I saw Suriname doing the same thing, AD doing the same thing. So we can't use it as an excuse. You understand me?
So here's where I think with Judy. For the teams that are going to qualify, they have played full international games for 90 minutes.
Yes.
It is that the 30 minutes games were up to 1 week before the tournament. 1 week before the tournament, we play 30-minute games 6 months out or whatever. So what happens really is when you play those games, you don't develop the level of concentration that you need to have over 90 minutes. So in the first game, we were well in control. 3 goals up, then 4 goals up. And then we just switched off.
I agree with the well in control because I watch a game and I don't know when Jamaica control a game there. The score line.
If you're up 4-0.
Yeah, but that is
if you're up 4-0.
Yeah.
If you're up 4-0, you are in control of your destiny.
Yeah, but it could mean that the man them chances missed, but they kept creating chances. Cuba kept creating chances for the entire 90 minutes. So when you say we were well in control of the score line. I not even think we were in control of the score line because we can't stop the man them from coming in one box or coming around our 18-yard box, 18-yard. We're not well in control. We never really in control. We just go no with them and our shots them pay off at the time. And theirs are their chances. They never did anything with it. So I don't think they're in control. I don't know if I explain it right. I don't think we are in control. I'm very sorry. I think Cuba caused that amount of problem that we weren't in control at no point. Because when they scored, I said I think they're gonna score live. I said they're gonna score because they're creating the chances. So I don't think that is in control when you clearly see the next team are gonna score. You know, I'm gonna say it live. So. If me couldn't see it, me would say Jamaica was in control. So me no know. But me not think say me in control with my eyeballs them. I don't think so.
So here's where I read the credit from you. If a team in football is up by 4 goals, you are in control of your destiny.
Yes,
right?
Your destiny.
it is. Hold on, let me finish. I can't recall a team being up 4-0 and come back and lose 5-4. I can't recall in my years of watching football.
Yeah, Barcelona. How much Barcelona lose or win by?
No.
Them not lose by?
What do you mean?
Barcelona never get knocked out by Liverpool. How much have they lose by? Me not remember.
3.
All right.
3.
All right.
3.
Me see 4. Me see 5.
For me, the first.
Me not pick up a Jamaica in the cat rock, but me see 5-4 though. That's all me say. Me see it.
Hold on. I think they scored and they scored back. But I said, I'm not going here on perfection. I never watch every single foot. I don't say what I have seen. Right? For me, Cataraxi, I've never seen a team come back and be defeated after being 4-0 up on the day. I've seen teams over like Paris Saint-Germain regularly for three
Yes,
goal
yes.
advantages over two
Paris over
legs.
Barcelona.
But on the
Yes.
thing, the what I want to say, JD, the important part, I hope I can finish it,
Yes,
is
finish. You
that
need to damn finish. That's a
when
problem.
we got up, when we got up 4-0, at that point, it's a matter of coaching because the coach has to transmit to his players that we need to possess the ball now and shut the game down. Just kill the game off as a contest. Or he needs to make the requisite defensive changes to bring on fresh legs in order to shut down the game. Just lock it down. As well as the coach ought to be aware of the clear and present danger that was being presented. And I think on three levels, none of those three things were done. I don't think they communicated to the players that this was not smooth sailing and that they needed to keep their concentration up. They didn't make the requisite changes in defense to bring on fresher legs in defense to stop the game at 4-0. And I don't think that they saw the clear and present danger from Cuba. I think they got caught up in the euphoria of being 4-0 ahead. Like, yes, but tell them, hey, yes. And I think the coaching staff got caught up in the moment and excited and failed to read the game in order to kill the game off of the contest. That was my reading of the first game.
Okay. All right. So that was Cataract, you know. Same piece. All right. Him same never won war, so that's good. Good start. So Jason, you have anything to say, guys? We have 117. Should be at 2 bills likes by now, you know. But me see you not this the program from the other day. Yeah, but me not beating up today. So let me put it at 150. We have how much minutes left? We have 10 more minutes left. Let me get 150 with their 90 likes. So let me get 60 more likes on the damn video. All right. Yes. Jason, what you have to say on that? And give me a prediction, man. Give me a prediction at the end of the day, big boss.
I agree. I think.
No, man, do your
What is
thing,
it?
but give me a prediction at the end because we are trying to shut it off at we are trying to shut it off at 2 hours because you know me have to do the homework and the thing them.
Yeah, man. So yeah, I think it's clear that the in-game adjustments and in-game tactics are lacking because Ketler was talking about the first game, but I would want to talk about the second game because I thought after the red card I didn't understand some of the moves. The right side was the problem area, and when we got the red card, he moved one of our defenders from that side and to the other side where the red card came from, and I never understood that because that exposed the young man who has been having a hard time getting up to speed. I won't call his name, but I didn't understand that in-game adjustment. I thought the game required a lot of defender to be brought on, and I didn't see that happen. So these kids are younger guys, young men, and you're going to need that guidance in game. And I don't see it being transmitted from the coach. And what he is happening to transmit don't make sense because if your problem area is a certain side of the field, I don't understand removing one more body from that side of the field. So, it's just, and it could be so simple. It just seems like there's such simple mistakes. And I don't hear the coach in his post-game interviews looking inward. He always references things that he can't control, like the referee or, how the boys, interpret his instruction. He's not saying he needs to go back to the drawing board and look at he can do things better. And that is a sign of a good coach, humility, So, it's just some things I've noticed. And I'm hoping that somebody can get in his ear and try to sit him down and say, look, there's things we could have done better. And he reflects, and what he reflects on into some better results tonight. Because I'm sure the game tonight will have its ups and downs and peaks and valleys, and he will need to be able to make adjustments.
Yeah. So, you
well said, Jason. Well said.
So,
JD,
hold on, Catch-up. Make him give me a score. So, what you think the scoreline would be? And people, drop on the scoreline, man. Drop on the scoreline, people.
All right. My prediction for tonight, I think after last game performance and the boys have it that late dramatic loss that they had to suffer, I think they're actually going to bounce back pretty well tonight. I think we're probably going to see some fresh legs, and with that we might see a bit more energy to start the game. Look, I'm going to say that Jamaica will find a way to draw this game 1-1.
1-0. 1-0, Jason. All right. Yes, Catcher,
Yep.
continue. Jason, I'm going to type in Jason, so-called prediction king. Yes, I'm going to type in name, yes. Because I'm run for prediction king title, you know. So I'm saying 1-0. I know that in I'm prediction king, I'm optimistic behavior that. All right, go ahead, Cataracts.
I wanted to ask you about Costa Rica because I know you have watched the matches, the two games. So what do you see as the strength of Costa Rica, and what do you see as the greatest threat for Jamaica from the Costa Rica team? I haven't seen them play. I haven't watched Jamaica matches.
They could be physical, but I think they are less on the physical side. They are way more on the side of pressing and technicality. Technical side, yeah. So I do believe that they're gonna press Jamaica. So all of what we had as problems, so the one them that we can't pass around and stuff, a pass out from the back, they are gonna try and press that to the max. So what we're gonna do, whether we like it or not, once we get the option for go long, that we're gonna do. And now they're gonna come and press us. So that Jamaica gonna do. So expect to see more long balls tonight because you can't teach how to break it down the proper way in that short space of time from the match where you do the same thing. So we expect to see more long ball tonight, and the long ball have a possibility of giving Jamaica a chance in the game because the long ball will go straight up to the front line. But the problem is we saw them lose them long ball positions there over 2 times. So what am I gonna do after? And that's my problem. You get me? So they are a pressing technical team with actual quality. Because I think man for man, I don't think Jamaica is physically like quality. We talk about quality always. I don't think they're better than Jamaica. Jamaica is better than them quality for quality, and they have a better system. They have better everything. So it's gonna be a tough task. You know, tough task. That's all I can say. Not gonna lie to your people.
It's tougher that Excelsior crackers.
Yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie to the people them because me can't say nothing different from what we see. You understand me?
I just watched the highlights of the game, but I know that highlights can fool you, which is why I appreciate your answer about the thing. But it's tougher than crackers, and a dry crackers we are getting them. But butter the depth of the crackers, a little steam fish.
Cataract, 1 second.
Before you go, identify the danger players.
Cataract, before you go, 1 second, Cataract, 1 second, before you go. People, I've left 6 links. That is the link for the actual stream later. You guys asked me, I went and built it. So just put some likes and let me get it to 20 likes. The last time we get to 17, let me get it to 20 before the show finishes. Alright, we have a few minutes to go. So let me get it to 20 before the show finishes. Continue, Cataract. Sorry about that, big boss.
No, man. I just ask you, can you identify for the hundreds in the chat? And those will not hit the like button on the top of the ears, right? Because it's a styling thing. I'm gonna really rate that. Just identify the danger players for Costa Rica who we should keep our eyes out for.
Yes, you can't stop people from eating and people. The problem is, Cataract, danger players for Costa Rica is a little bit different than the norm. And in football, danger players are different as well, you know, because it's where you have your flaws, you know. The team smart enough to exploit. And where Jamaica has their flaws, I think is in midfield. So the danger players in midfield at this point, which I think will pose all the problems. Let me get their names up for you, just to show you. Alright, so the names of the players that I would look for is Bastos. He plays on the left hand side of the attacking midfield. His brain cells work at miles a minute. Lozano, those are the 2 individuals, the ones coming from deeper, which is the attacking midfielder, are wing forward, you want to call them. They play like a more midfielder, so they play to keep the team together, and they do break forward. That's what I'm looking for, because when I saw the struggle of Jamaica giving back both teams the ball in midfield, they always have those options. The number 11 for from Guadalupe was not good, but the Cuban left winger was better. And ironic, the same problem we have in every game. So Bustos would be the one that you're looking out for, or maybe they will try to keep him for the next round because they know that they're going to advance. But I think he's going to start or play some part. So Bustos would be the man that you should be looking out for. And if he has a good game, we have to start worry. All right, we have to start worry because he's going to score and he's going to cause problem. That's one.
Romero.
You say if Bastos has a good game,
yes,
then
we are in
this
serious
Titi
problem.
basically
Because
the
location that he's in, that's where we have all of our problem. Because remember, it's over the right hand side. All of our goals them come the bully ball of the centre back. My boy from Gooden over the right hand side. He come from guys. The first goal from the number 11 over the right hand side. He come from 13 in total. I've counted 14 attempts came from over the right hand side. So if Mr. Mirandosi say over the right hand side, everybody a target, I don't know if he might watch the football game and so we have to look on the left wing as them at all times to be the most effective.
But isn't that the side where the captain is playing? I hear Dixon.
I hear Dixon and no man, I hear Dixon when I centre backs him right.
No man, the centre back I'm talking about is the right hand centre back.
No man, I hear Dixon would be over the left hand side because the number 3 the captain. No,
I hear Dixon is no man. I'm not talking about the wing back.
No man, I hear Dixon over the left hand. He's over the left hand side because number 3 is over the right hand side. Number 3 is over the right hand side because number 3 is over the right hand side. So I hear Dixon has to be over the left hand side.
So I hear on the left hand side.
Yes,
so
man,
Alex
because
really
the number 3,
the right side is centre back.
The number 3 is over the right hand side. So I hear Dixon has to be over the next side because the number 3 is a centre back and he's playing with Molina, and Molina seems to he's a good player, but I don't know what the instruction for that man, but he's definitely not for defend because in 2 games he's always out of position and they exploit that, and Bustos will be better than both of the guys.
Molina is an attacking player, and as a matter of fact he's probably our most effective attacking player because he gets good crosses. It's good cross with the box.
Yes, I know, but if you're defending, you can't cross ball.
So he's sort of like a Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Okay, Lord God.
So he will give you a better game in the opposition's half. But in our half, he's weak defensively. The problem is that on his side of the field, it's also Bell, the number 10. The 2 of them operate on the same hand side, and I don't think both of them are defensive. Have a defensive goal nearby.
My Cataract, all I'm saying that player, I hope he does not start, and they believe that they don't need him, you know. But I hope Jamaica at the same time fix that side of the problem. Cataract, you can't come in at them vital game and talk about he's the Trent Alexander-Arnold. Trent are the worst thing ever. So the maybe I watch it, I'm now comment, I'm gonna comment now. Alright guys, we said we want 20 likes. You guys take your time, man. I will give you 10 more minutes. I have to leave in 10 more minutes, nothing more. 10 more minutes and get it. If you don't give me the 20 likes, I'm not giving you 10 more minutes. I'm holding a ransom. So 20 we can't have so much main fans. I only can go over there and put 50 likes on the video. Put the damn likes on it. You see, if we don't get it, alright, if we don't get it for 35 likes, if we don't get it 35 likes, I come 1.5 hours earlier and do my extra half an hour when I should have done now. I'm gonna bring Catherine and punish. No, I'm not bring Catherine and show. I make them come in and they discard. Them are gonna be here earlier. 35 likes. So let me drop the link again. 35 likes, I'm giving it half an hour early. Half an hour. So you know what? 50 likes and half an hour early. If I get 50, I not do the half an hour. Remember me tell you, not waste my time. That's all me tell you. Because me not have much confidence in the result. Me not come and stress up myself. Alright, so we have 13. We have 13. We need 50 more likes. Remember, I'm telling you. So people, I'm gonna drop it more time, and I'm gonna put it at 50. Yes. So continue, Cataract. I'm just put the link, so people decide if they want to put it at 50. You know.
Make it look like a big like thing, brother.
Yeah.
Or make it look weird. I'm gonna go over the place I like the video and tap it foolishness in the morning.
No, man. You have to give them something if you like the video.
You're going to put you the thing down. Jamaican people are doing it.
Yes, I mean a Jamaican. Why always I make it look like I am not Jamaican? Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go and send me a phone. That may tell someone.
So
JD,
we have 100 over here. Oh God, we have 100 over here. I want to know. Go over there to do the 50. You know. So if we don't get the 50, me now come here half an hour to my time. That half an hour. I have to start 11:30. No, I have to start 12:30. It's not that if me ever get the half, give me 50. Me now take 30, 50. If me have to take half an hour out of my time. You get me? Yes. Finish up a cataract. Me have 10 more minutes to go.
Yeah, man. So, no, I think you have to write someone. You have to write someone. Yeah, man. You have to put someone name on parchment paper on your throat. Because some people now go away. No, man. But back to the footballing thing now. It is good. It is a Herculean task, a mammoth task that faced the young reggae boys tonight. And this level of coaching and development, and JD, you are correct. The coach said that this thing had started over 2 years ago when these players were under 15, and that they that's what I heard. Right, so I don't want anybody telling me about 6 weeks.
Yeah, that's
to
why.
develop a team.
No, but sometimes people
correct.
don't know. So I had to make Karoom know that he said it out of his own mouth that he had the team for a while. At least his main players, that he wanted, because he said that, and I mark it down. It's so important that he's getting, because I mean, you depend on show them when we say go write down what I'm saying, because I think it go come back to haunt And then me hear people talk about how them know and this and that. You understand me? The man say it out of his mouth, man. Yes, man. So DR, Luis Perez says good luck to Jamaica. Yes, man, DR, we're gonna need it. At least for the placing. Because we don't want to play. I would prefer to play Guatemala than Panama. I would prefer to play Guatemala than Panama. So I would love to take the second spot, Yeah, so that's all I'm saying still. I'm hoping for Cuba.
I think what make it worse, JD, is even though you might have preferred Guatemala, remember say Guatemala play at home,
Okay, so you think so? Refereeing decision are going in favor and all them stuff there?
Just really could have been more fans against, more fans going with them. I don't know. Either way, it's a tough, but apart of me would have maybe rather play Panama than not at home.
Okay. Boy, Panama look really good in there, brother. That's all I'm gonna say still. Panama look really good. You understand me? And they are big and physical. So and they're technical as well. So I don't know. They look real good. They have what we have, and they have more. So I don't know. I think the smaller human being them, we might can have a little advantage here. So the Guatemalan, even though they love war, maybe they can get a red card because they love war. So I was factoring all of that in. They said they couldn't possibly get a red card, but I remember so we are at it too as well. So if them irk we might get a red card as well. So it might turn out into 10 versus 9 battle with Guatemala and Jamaica.
Well, really, if it goes to that, the long ball, they will have space.
Yes, so guys, we don't know. I think let me know who you would take and give us some prediction, guys. We have 10 more minutes, man. Come on, man. Give us some prediction, guys. We have 25 likes on the video. Thanks very much, guys. We need 50, so we have to get 25 more. All right, 25 more going once, going twice, or else no 30 extra minutes. You get me? But when I try good, still when I try, I still respect it. All right, mega drop the link 3 more time. Yes, so give us some prediction, guys. Want some prediction? I said it's bleak for me. I'm not giving any prediction, guys, because they said I should to keep the youth them positive. So I'm not giving a prediction. Guys, get me over. Guys, we need 30 more subscribers. I want to bad mind the channel, so 30 more subscribers for 3,900, and then we can reach 4,000. So subscribe to the damn thing. Let me get me some.
Yeah, in the comments. Who what's the predictions and who did I rather play? Panama or Guatemala?
All right, so comments coming up. All right, see the people and bring up the big bad, the 380 them. We need 20 more subscribers for each 3,000. All right. All right, so we get some comments now. Cataract, you never give you a prediction, man. You come here to tell about things bleak and things this and things that. No, we need some answers for it, Cataract, because
I said it's a tough assignment.
Yes.
I also said that I expect that the effects of the traveling are going to be felt in this game because now you've been playing a game every 2 days and we have tainted our squad very well in terms of for tournament. But my JD, I got a prediction. I never see the team in a training, I never so I have prediction on them. But we just have read. The coach told us that is the strong point of this team. That's what we are seeing at the tournament. We're seeing Jason.
But Cataract, we're at the end of the show, Cataract. Cataract, we're at the end of the show, Cataract. We're at the end of the show. You just need to give you a damn prediction, you know. If you don't think Jamaica will win, you want to give a prediction later? When you come on the show later? Let we know.
Let's forward for the show, but let's forward. But I just say
the man spinner. Guys, the man, I say, you know, Jamaican people are confident, you know. The man them spin around at toes the car and nobody no answer. Jason turn Christian, him no want to say nothing. Cataract lose it. Alright. Me I say me now vote.
I'm very concerned thing, you know, which I don't want to raise those things here.
All right. You know what? All right, Cataract. We have 10 more minutes, Cataract.
We can close my prediction.
All right, Cataract. We can save it for later. Cataract, we have reached the end. Big boss, we have reached the end. It's okay. If Cataract don't want to give him number, it's okay. Guys, make sure to subscribe to the Big Bad program. We get 1 subscriber in the big super video. Yeah, 1 subscriber. Be a bad. No, we get around 10 subscribers. Lie me I tell. Sorry. Because Street move by 10s. So we get around 15 subscribers in this video. Make sure later we get more than 70 subscribers, you know. Because we want to close up to 4,000 for look like we are doing something, you know. Look at the next channel, I got 6,000. I will barely upload there. See it? I want to say Jamaica support people. Not support nothing. Anyways, African says CR41. So Africans predicting a beatdown for us. Our best bet was playing Canada. All right, Lord God. All right. All right. Reggae Boys 1, Costa Rica 4, Bala kick 90. One of the most realest hardest Jamaican. So we get 4. My godness. What is your prediction? Me not give none. This is the first video. Me not give none. All right. Ian says 3-0. 3-0 Costa Rica. Oh God. All right, Ian. So Ian did. Oh God. El Padrino said 3-1 Costa Rica.
Everybody. The next time JD say I'm a prediction king, just remember when he never gives no prediction.
Yeah, but if yours wrong, you can't be. If yours wrong, you can't beat me. You get that one. Me does not go count that battle between me and the prediction king. That's all. But you still lose. I just don't want. Let me just analyze the game for today. All right? Yes. Let me just stay. You don't have to beat me. I don't one day. Me don't want to analyze. Me don't want to give a prediction. Hush Puppy said 4-2. Hush Puppy said 4-2 Jamaica. I think that's what he means. All right. 1-0. I am said 1-0 Jamaica. All right. 5-0 Island Card says. So that is the exact score for Jamaica. Brilliant Island Card, you know, man. Island Card is something, you know. But through him come down from 5-0, from 10-0 to 5-0, I'm going to give him some improvement in life. Because at 10-0, he used to say Jamaica get always. CR3, Jamaica 0. No amount of positivity can stop Omo FOMO. Oh God, man. All right.
Homo habilis
Oh
God.
my God. I'm done. I've given up. I've given up. All right. All right. So Sheridan says Costa Rica 6,
Human being.
Jamaica 1. All right. I am says 1-0 and Jamaica. All right. Big up yourself, Kevin Williams. All right. Luis Perez says 3-2.
Anybody that don't see that Costa Rica is good, JD,
Huh?
I can say this. Costa Rica is going to score tonight.
Anybody?
Not much I can tell.
Yeah, we think everybody knows that they're gonna score tonight. So, but we want to know what we can do. That's how we are asking, no? That's how we are asking you.
No, I talk to the people that we are talking about 1-0 for Jamaica.
Oh, I am
This
posting.
game not ended 1-0.
Listen to me now. I am posted
And
2
it is
times.
JD, if you look, most of the games, I don't recall seeing any 1-0 games in this tournament. Teams are scoring
Only
goals.
Panama defeated.
Yeah, I think the only one was
Panama
yesterday.
defeated Guatemala
USA, Canada was 1-0.
and USA Canada 1-0. Yeah, so those are the only 2 1-0 games. But that whole heap of goal.
Yeah, I think it was only two out of
Yeah,
all the
only
games.
two,
So
only
yeah,
two,
very
yeah.
few.
Yes, those are the 2
Few,
games.
very few.
5-0 Costa Rica Williams.
Teams are scoring goals.
Hush
Meaning
Puppy
that
says,
people are serious about qualifying for the World Cup.
okay, Hush Puppy says 4-2 to the winner. So Hush Puppy don't want to call nothing either. So you are the first stream when I see people
Right,
sidetrack. A
right.
sidetrack. So Hush Puppy said 4-2 the winner. Alright. Michael Sada said B90, the boys need to play simple football. No, Michael Sada, they need to give you the damn prediction. Don't tell me about who need to play simple or adjusted football. Jerome says Costa Rica 2-1. So guys, that's where we're gonna finish it off because I have some things to do. We're gonna be coming back. Let me check the likes on the next video. Let me check the likes on the next video. If we reach 50, you know. So depending on if it reach 50, guys, that is what determine if I'm gonna come back early. All right. So I'm gonna drop this 7 times and then I'm done. Triple E says 2-1. All right. Thank you, Triple E. All right, so that is the link. All right, Karoom said, I ask you again. 2 years. Yes, Karoom. Long time of the team. All right, guys. So thanks yet again for another wonderful stream. Because we chop up a lot of things in the time. Thanks, Cataract and Mr. Jason for passing through. Massive respect. See you guys later. If you change your mind, we are gonna come a little bit earlier if we get the 50 likes, and then we can see if you guys change your mind due to the temperature in the room. All right. The video, and you like anyone on the video, man. Every video we put out around 4 videos from morning, so that's like every video. Peace out, guys. See you in the next one.